All right, Eric, tell us another story.
What kind of story do you want?
Ghost story, obviously.
Kid wants a ghost story.
Apparently, Eric's ghost bait. Eric's ghost bait.
Okay, seriously though. All right, you want a ghost story? You know what? I got one. Here we go. Now this one's a shout out to my buddy. This one's a shout out to my bestest buddy, Chris. When you
Which is gonna subscribe tomorrow.
Yeah, I bet he will when he sees this one. When he'll subscribe because he'll be like, oh no, I can't believe you're telling that stupid story. Okay, so here's the story. I'm gonna call this one, like Scooby-Doo. This kind of like Ghost, or Ghost or whatever. I'm like, this is Ghost in the Ghetto. Okay, I know that sounds bad. Anyway, here's the long and the short of it. So basically, we were flipping an entire house. It's the summertime.
Where were you flipping?
Well, we were flipping this house, and it was in Harvey. For people who don't really know Harvey, Illinois, Harvey's kind of a burnt out, bombed out, south side, way south kind of suburb. There's not much to it. It's pretty poor. Maybe it was an okay place maybe 50 years ago, 100 years, I don't know, but it isn't now.
Like Inglewood.
Right, it's like Inglewood. Like Inglewood used to be a Dutch neighborhood, right? But now it's not. Now it's a ghetto. Things change, But I guess not ghosts. They stay. So anyway, so we're in this house, and we're flipping this whole house, and we're talking the kind of thing where it's falling down, like a hole in the roof. Just water damage everywhere. Chris will be like, hey, look, it's not even the ghost that bothers me. It's like I hate the peeling paint from the water damage. Like to him,
how is this
that's
haunted?
more memorable. I'm getting to the haunting part here, okay? Anyway, so the place is a disaster. This guy buys a house for like $5,000 because you could buy a house like that, for $5,000 down there. And you put whatever, 40 grand into it or whatever, you sell it for 80, man, you're rich, right? That's the best house on the block. So he's got this house, we're working on it, and our buddy Bill is there, this kid, he was the original kid, Matt, like people call him Paco, but I just call him the kid, right? He was the original kid. So we're working on the house, so we're there forever, it's taking forever. And nothing happens. I'm there alone from time to time. I'm painting ceilings and stuff. And, it's not comfortable. It's kind of eerie. But I don't know if it's eerie because it's, this 100-year-old house in a ghetto as much as, it's just ghetto. And you're, you're just a little scared. You're constantly afraid that you're going to get robbed. You got all these tools and stuff, and you're just there, and you're like a sitting duck. Now, let me say, to the people who are around there, they're actually very nice to us. And a lot of the neighbors, I used to talk to the neighbors and stuff, and they were actually very kind people. They were actually very happy, and no one ever messed with us or tried to steal anything or anything like that. In fact, actually, they were some of the nicer neighbors I think we've ever seen, really, or more helpful than most people. Some of the richest people are not particularly kind people. This is something I've learned. Going into some very expensive homes, they don't always have the most class and decorum. Interesting how that works. Anyway, so we're in this house and nothing's going on. It's a little eerie, but it's no big deal. We're there forever. I mean, I called it our Vietnam. That's how bad it was. I call it Vietnam. That's pretty bad. Finally battling through it, and Chris and the guy who owns the place are battling the whole time. The guy's a real douche. So we're finally wrapping it up, and we're like, look, we got to get this done. Today we're leaving. We are leaving this place. Everybody kind of works, they go and they leave. Chris and I stay. Now we've worked into where it's more like fall, and so the sun is going down at 6 o'clock. That's how long we were there working in this for months. It's just a terrible, terrible deal. Anyway, So the sun is going down. It's getting dark. Instead of refinishing the floor, this guy's a cheap bastard. Instead of refinishing the floor, we're just kind of like oiling it, kind of cleaning it and reconditioning it, you know. There's no way he was going to refinish all those hardwood floors, which is what he should have done. But again, it's a house in Harvey, so he's not going to spend money. Anyway, so we're down on the floor. It's getting dark, and it's just he and I. We got it. We're going to finish tonight. Whatever happens, happens. This is it. We're leaving. This is it. So we're on the floor, and I don't know if the story is as scary in that it was a ghost moment. It was a legitimate ghost moment. This is not like a lie. This actually happened, and he'll attest to it. He sees it a little different than I do. But then again, people perceive ghost stories differently. Anyway, so we're in the place. The sun is going down, and we're both on the floor, like in the living room, and the light is starting to wane a little bit. And we're on the floor, and we're scrubbing the floor, and like wiping it off with this oil stuff, and it's coming along okay. We're getting about halfway into the room. It's getting darker. It's getting later. Now, again, you're always a little bit scared because you're like, man, we're going to get robbed. Man, we're going to get jumped, you know. That was scarier. At that point, you know, it didn't matter what the house was like. I mean, we had come to just be okay with it. Scrubbing the floor. We're right there. I mean, I swear, we're like right next to each other. We're like 3 feet away. We're like, you and I, like right now, we're like 3 feet away from each other on the floor. Scrubby. It's quiet. Except for my dog. It's quiet. Nothing going on. Now, the house had the front door. So imagine the front door is here. There was a side door. Came in, and it was basically went into 2 different hallways. Either you would go down to the basement, or it would wrap up into the main floor where we were, and then it would wrap around an elbow staircase that went up. So there's a side door. We're facing the front door, front windows. It's a bungalow house, you know, same brick bungalow kind of styles outside Chicago. Scrubbing the floor. Boom! Stompity. I'm not even messing with you. This is a real deal. On the floor. You can feel the floor vibrating on your hands. I was going to look up at him. Looks over at me. It's going up the staircase. Landings over our head. You can hear. You can feel it. Like the ceiling. You could feel it. The rumble. And you could cross over you and like go into the other room. So the problem now. 2 white guys in the ghetto. Packing up. Fine. This is the last night. We're leaving. This reaction is somebody just stormed the house. We're getting robbed right now. They are coming for the tools. They are coming to get us. Unfortunately, that's how we felt. And I don't know what he grabbed. I don't know what. I don't remember. You read it on, he grabs like a fucking like demolition hammer or a crowbar or something. It's like a big yellow crowbar. He looks at me, he's like, oh shit. I think I reached down and like I grabbed like a hammer. Something like a mallet or something. Then we're like, oh shit, we better get going. He's like, did you hear what the fuck? So we got up. And we started looking around. We're like, oh, fuck. like, should we run out of the house? Should we see what's going on? So we're like, what the hell's going on? So finally we started looking, and the side door is closed. No one there. We looked around. We go around like the kitchen. Nobody there. We're looking around. We're like, oh fuck. We should go. No, I don't want to go upstairs. It's like, but we gotta go. We gotta look now. Now we gotta go look and see what's going on. So finally we go up the stairs and we're looking around. I mean, like, it's like 2 half-assed cops walking around, trying to find the source of it. Like, super sleuth here, trying to find out what the hell happened.
Wow.
And there's nothing there. There's nothing in the house. Nothing's moved. Nothing's changed. No windows are open. No doors. We go looking with the closets. We're looking around. The carpet, the stairs, we had just put in carpet, and his cousin had come in and helped put in carpet like the 2 or 3 days before. It was unnaturally loud, unnaturally heavy, pounded, like a floor walking when there should have been really not much noise. Long story short, there was nothing there. Nothing had moved, nothing had been broken into, no one was there. We were left standing there going, what the hell has happened? And why right now? It is a true ghost story that actually did happen, and he could attest to it. And again, the initial fear was not that there was a ghost. It was after the fact that we realized that we had experienced a paranormal event in this house that we were actually scared. And I remember going outside in the back deck, which was the deck overstained, and it was like purple. It was the most ghetto color in the history of the world. It ended up like Barney purple. You know, it was just terrible. It's completely without style. And standing there, and it was getting dark, and be like, I don't want to go back in, but we know we got to leave. And very much like Joel was at Joe's house, it was very much like, hey, look, we're going, but we got to go together. We got to move fast. I remember oiling the floors like together and standing like 2 feet away from each other the whole time, and like piling tools out, piling out stuff, and being like, we're going, we're booking, we're getting out of this place. And to this day, there's still, you know, we still sit there and go, I'm not sure what happened. I can't really explain it. You know, was the sound there? Was the walking on our floor? Was the walking on the floor above us? There's still some. The way that we perceived it was not exactly the same, but yeah, we absolutely, it was, you know, the ghost in the ghetto, the ghost in Harvey. There's just no other way of explaining it than that's what happened, and that was a real story. It's not as funny as some of the other stories, but it's an actual story. The ghost in the ghetto.
Okay, guys, don't forget to leave a dislike because we're shooting for dislikes.
I like dislikes.
That's what Eric's doing. And don't forget to subscribe. Thank you for watching the video. Thanks.